Hi there, so I'm just going to go through a little shoulder and neck releasing session today. So for all of you who are working at home and feeling that tension in your shoulders and neck from sitting, perhaps on your computers or whatever you're doing all day, we're just going to do a quick release through the shoulders and the neck and on the upper back. So you should get a nice release and feel a little bit more relaxed. So we're going to start by doing eagle arms. So this is taking one arm out in front, so start with your left arm, and then wrapping the right arm underneath. So wrapping them as far around as you can, cross them across, and then bring the palms together into prayer position. So drawing the arms into the middle so they're nice and straight, and then breathing into that space in between the shoulders. So you can do this sitting down, you can do it standing up. Just breathing into that space, pressing the palms together, taking 3 deep breaths here. And then gently exhale, releasing out. And we'll take it on the other side. So right arm in front, left arm coming underneath, wrapping them across as tight as you can, and then drawing the palms together again. Arms straight up, pressing those palms together, drawing out through the shoulder blades. 3 deep breaths again. And then exhale, releasing it down. So if you couldn't do this one, if you found this one too hard, if your shoulders were too tight, try bringing the backs of the hands together and doing your 3 breaths there. Or just drawing the hands as close as you can together, pressing that back to the hands. Even if you're here, try and press them together, drawing that space at the back of the shoulders, drawing it apart, drawing the shoulder blades apart. Okay, so that's the first stretch. The next stretch is the cow face pose. So your left hand is going to come up behind your back towards this shoulder. Right arm coming up, joining together. Heads up nice and straight. Breathing again into in between the shoulder blades. This time we're drawing the shoulders together, opening through the chest. And again, if your palms aren't quite reaching, you can hold them, you can hold a scarf or a sock in between the hands. So if you see on mine, hands reach together, but you can be holding a strap or a sock here, drawing the shoulders together, heads nice and straight. And again, holding for about 5 breaths on this side, and then exhale, releasing it down. Taking it on the other side, so the right arm comes up behind towards the shoulder, left hand up and over. Again, hands together, breathing into that space in between the shoulders. Nice deep breaths. Again, about 5 of them. Same as you did on the other arm. And then exhale, releasing it down. So that was the cow face pose. If you found that one too hard, you can just bring one arm up and hold onto the elbow with the other arm. And you should still feel that release, breathing into in between the shoulders. And you'll also get a nice stretch along the inside of the arm. The next stretch we're going to do is we're just going to give ourselves a hug. So wrapping one arm over, wrapping the arms around, drawing the fingers behind the back, squeezing them together, squeezing the shoulder blades apart, just giving yourself a nice big hug. And again, taking 3 deep breaths here. And then exhale, releasing down, taking it the other side. So the other arm comes on top, the other arm goes underneath. And again, 3 deep breaths, giving yourself a nice tight hug. Drawing into those shoulder blades. Three breaths and exhale, releasing out. So the next stretch is going to be for in the neck. So we're just going to start by dropping the head over to the right side, and you should feel a nice release down here. And then with the left arm, stretching it away down the chair, and you should get a deeper stretch through the whole of the shoulder. So just breathing into that space, focusing on this area, taking a few deep breaths again. And then inhale, coming back to the center, taking it on the other side. So dropping the head over, stretching that right arm down. And again, you should get that release through the shoulder, through the neck. Inhale, coming back to the centre. And then just relaxing the shoulders down the back. Head's nice and long. And we're just going to take the left shoulder, rotating it around clockwise. You might hear a bit of crunching. That's perfectly fine. Just releasing out the tension. And then taking it the other way. Drawing it forwards. Keeping the right shoulder relaxed. So about 5 times each way. And then again taking it on the other side. Taking the right shoulder back. Again, 5 times, and then rolling forwards. And then again, relaxing down. Now we're going to make it harder for the brain. So we've taken that release through the neck and through the shoulders, and now we're going to confuse the brain a little bit to get those muscles back working. So this shoulder, we're going to roll forwards, and this shoulder, we're going to roll back at the same time. So your brain's probably going for a little bit of a mess right now, struggling to do this one, and that is exactly what we want. Getting those neuro pathways in the brain working, and this is what will make those muscles really release. So if you find yourself going back to normal, just try and focus in, taking the shoulders around in opposite directions. And then we'll take it on the other side. So now this one will roll backwards, this one will roll forwards. It's difficult. Just keep trying. Looks a bit special going on here, but you can feel that release through the shoulders. So trying a couple more times. It's the attempting here that we're wanting. So the brain tries to connect in with the muscles, but we're just confusing the muscles, which releases the tension. Okay, so then again, exhale, relaxing the shoulders down. And now we're going to go back to that neck stretch. And this time you might see that it's a little bit easier because those muscles have relaxed from that bizarre alternate motion. So taking the head over to the right side, stretching the left arm away. Again, getting that stretch through the shoulder. And this time you might find it a little bit easier. This shoulder can just relax down. Again, 5 breaths, and then inhale, lifting up. And then taking it over to the left side. Right arm stretching away. Five deep breaths, and then again, inhale, coming back to the centre. Just rolling those shoulders around, seeing how it feels in the body, and I hope that has made your day a little bit easier. Release some of that tension that we're holding on the shoulders, rather than holding the whole world on here. Just let it go a little bit and relax down. Thank you.